Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to set up your acid lab business for free in Grand Theft Auto Online as a part of the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC update. So one of the best parts about this DLC is there's really no barrier to entry as far as costs go, as far as getting this whole thing set up. In fact, it's pretty easy and it's pretty straightforward. The first thing you're going to need to do is start the first dose story missions. So there's 6 of them in total, and they're all going to vary in terms of what you do, how many cutscenes there are, etc. To give you guys how long it ended up taking me, it was probably a little over an hour. I ended up doing it by myself. It'll go a little bit quicker if you end up having maybe 1 or 2 other people. But there's 6 missions: Welcome to the Troop, Designated Driver, Fatal Insurrection, Uncontrolled Substance, which is my favorite, Make War Not Love, and then last but not least, Off the Rails. Now, there's a lot of story that you get from these 6 missions, a lot of lore that Rockstar fills in. So not only does it provide you with that backstory, but each mission you complete, you're going to be getting money along the way as well. So they don't cost you anything, and you're going to be getting cash along the way. Now, once you end up completing the final mission Off the Rails, you'll end up getting a phone call from Dax telling you what to do next to set up your acid lab.
All right, we've officially entered the big leagues, my friend. In this truck you stole, we just need a few things to see about flipping it into a mobile goddamn acid lab. It's genius! I've sent you the locations of some warehouses. Raid any one of them you like, and bring the supplies back to the freak shop. You remember Mutt, Lab Rat's assistant? He's going to set the whole thing up, then move in full-time as your new chemist. We're making moves here, fresh meat. Teabagging the status quo in its sleep. But if I know anything, it won't be long before the powers that be are gonna push back. Stay sharp out there, okay?
So basically what he tells you to do next is you have to go to one of 3 locations to steal the necessary lab equipment from a nearby warehouse to get started on upgrading the Brickade 6x6 stored at the Freak Shop that you end up stealing off of the derailed train from the final first dose mission. So this was honestly the tedious part of the entire update. Essentially, what you get to become is a forklift driver. You basically have to kill 4 or 5 different guards, and then you have to pick up these like pallets of lab equipment using a forklift, which can honestly be one of the most frustrating parts of this whole entire process. And there will be more guards that end up coming through along the way, so you just kind of have to be on your toes a little bit. It's incredibly annoying, but if you are good with your forklift skills, then this shouldn't honestly be too bad. And then from there, you basically have to take the truck and deliver it to the Freak Shop.
You got the equipment? Yes! We're fucking set! Get it back over to the warehouse and come meet Mutt, your new chemist. He's learned from the best. Lab Rat himself. He'll help us get everything installed in the truck. It's going to be a major investment, FM, but it's gonna be worth it. A unique production facility, state-of-the-art and fully mobile. And you are gonna see major fucking returns, have no doubt.
Hey, this is Mutt, Lab Rat's assistant. Dax tells me we're gonna be working together. This is gonna be sweet, dude-a-roo. As soon as you get that stuff back here, I can help get it installed and we're all set. Let's get to work.
So you get those 2 phone calls from Dax and Mutt, who's going to be the guy that basically helps you run your acid lab. And then all you have to do from there is deliver it to the Freak Shop. Now, here's where we're going to get to a little bit of a fork in the road, because the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to install your acid lab by speaking to Mutt. And typically, this is going to be $750,000. Now, we made a lot of money by doing the first dose story missions, and we're going to be able to make more money along the way. However, Rockstar does confirm that if you are a GTA Plus member, that you get to install the acid lab in the MTL Brickade 6x6 for free. So that is going to save you $750,000. And along the way, you will also get a 50% boost to acid speed production through the GTA Plus event period. So it's either going to be $750,000 or it's going to be for free Either way, it is not all that bad. And once you do that, Mutt kind of gives you a little bit of a speech telling you about all the additional upgrades that you can do, and then you can customize your acid lab. And it actually starts with acid lab upgrades, and the first thing you can do is equipment. But in order to do this, you need to complete 10 Fooligan jobs to unlock this, and this is going to increase production speed and the sale value of the acid product. So you'll have to wait in order to get that. I obviously just unlocked it. There's a handful of other things you can do, like add heavy armor, which it already comes with, and then adding proximity mines, such as kinetic, spike, EMP, slick, or sticky, as well as a ram weapon on the front. You already begin with a light ram, but you can get a reinforced heavy ram or large scoop, depending on how much you want to spend. Now, from there, there's a handful of other upgrades that you can apply. You can apply armor, brakes, upgrading the engine. You can apply a different set of horns and even lights. And there's a handful of liveries on there that are very, very cool and unique. The first one is Expedition Basic Stripe, followed by Expedition Monochrome Stripe, Expedition Green Hills, Gray Stripe, Atlas, Humane Labs and Research, Zebra Stripes, Army Camo, and Red Dildo Dude, which is the livery we've been seeing Rockstar use throughout all of the screenshots they've been providing. So now we know what that guy's name is, Dildo Dude. How cool. So after that, there's a couple of other things you can do. You can change your primary and secondary color. You can add a custom plate. You can also lower the suspension, add turbo, modify the transmission, and upgrade the wheels, although it comes with bulletproof tires, as well as black out the windows. So you can customize it to a degree pretty well. Now, what's also really nice is alone, you can use this vehicle for whatever you want. Yes, it has an acid lab in there, but you get the Brickade 6x6 for free just by doing all of the missions. So that's kind of cool. And you also get to upgrade your delivery bike as well, which is the Maibatsu Manchez Scout C. So there's a lot of upgrades that you can do here. Armor, belt drive covers, brake, engine, exhaust, fairing, front forks, front mudguard, front seat. You can upgrade the handlebars. You can add more liveries as well, like black stripe, white stripe, camo, desert camo, classic Maibatsu, retro vibe Maibatsu, retro vibe Maibatsu alternative, 90s vibe, Rimmers racing, Debris Racing, Jackal Racing, and Yeti Racing. So lots that you can do there. You can modify the transmission, turbo, respray, wheels. So you can upgrade that bike as well. And then once you're done upgrading and customizing your Brickade 6x6 with an acid lab, if you go inside, you'll get a quick little rundown of the acid lab from Mutt.
Oh, so what do you think? Pretty legit, right? And on the move whenever you want it. Dreams will be born in this lab, my friend. Balls will be tripped, and all thanks to you, me, and the sweetest acid money can buy. I'm head chef finally, eh? Lab rat part due. I'll always be here head down making the miracles happen. I can't make acid out of thin air, though. I tried for my college thesis. I'll keep the supplies over here in this corner, but we're gonna need to restock on the reg if you want me churning out batches 24/7. Got plenty of friends I can hit up if you need an idea of where to source the stuff. Just hit me up, yeah? Now, once the product's just right, we take it over here and we get it all sealed up for shipping. That's where you come in. I'm working on some buyers. We do the hard work, we get the hard cash. But just between us, sending people on this trip, I'd do it for free. It's a vocation, man. The revolution starts here. And hey, if you ever want some quality time with the product, just jump in there, get your hands dirty, and give it some spittin' love. It's all a catalyst, man. It'll speed things along, and if you forget to wash your hands, you might expand your horizons, you know what I mean?
So I'm going to do a video later on the money-making aspect of the Acid Lab, where we'll go into more depth of the business side of things. But right on the surface level, there's like a fast-forward icon that you can do. You can actually boost acid production. You're actually allowed to do this once per day. It's a temporary increase where manufacturing product is done at a faster rate. So that's pretty cool. And then there's two other icons, one for sourcing and one for selling. But as you guys can see there, I don't have any products because I just got the Acid Lab. And you can speak to Mutt to do two things. You can buy supplies for $60,000 or pause production. So that's pretty much it as far as the Acid Lab goes. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you can just take the MTL Brickade 6x6 out if you want, and you can drive it around. You can do whatever you want. It's armored. It's got a giant ram on there. It is a pretty nasty vehicle. And you can also take out the Maibatsu Manchez Scout C if you want. You can take out the delivery bike, which is kind of cool. Some people might not have actually known that you can just drive that bike around if you really want. But that right there is how you can get your Acid Lab set up for free, and really for free if you are a GTA Plus member. Again, I'll be running you through all the details of how the business side of this thing works in a future video, but in this one, I wanted to show you guys how you get this thing set up and how you go about getting the Acid Lab customization and the initial setup of the entire thing. So let me know in those comments down below, what do you think of the brand new Acid Lab and the MTL Brickade 6x6? Do you think it's a cool vehicle? Do you think this is a great business or not? Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.